because where do most earthquakes occur? I believe almost everyone have heard there's a news that there was a strong earthquake happening in Nepal, and it has the moment magnitude of the 7.8 or 8.1, and from the CNN news in April 28, 2015, the more than 4,800 people dead and more than 9,200 people injured. And from this map, you can see the Nepal is a small country in the Himalaya between the India plate and the Asia plate. So this reminds me of something I've learned in the oceanography class about the earthquake. And today I'm going to share with you about something I learned here, because I believe it's important to let people know more about the earthquake so they can take more protection. And first I will show you the global seismic hazard map. The seismic hazard is the probability that an earthquake will occur in a given geographic area within a given window of the time and with ground motion intensity exceeding a given threshold. And in this map, the red area is the place which has the high intensity earthquake, and the Himalaya is located at this area. And then I will introduce you the other red area which has the most earthquake in the world. That is the Ring of the Fire. And the Ring of the Fire is from the Japan to the New Zealand. The Ring of the Fire is the string of the volcanoes and the site of the seismic or earthquakes. The edge is located at the edge of the Pacific Ocean. Roughly 90% of the earthquake happened along this Ring of the Fire. And most of the earthquake happened in this red area because of the ocean spring, because the plate tectonic. From the professor of UCS, Tom Garrison's book, Essential of Oceanography, 2006. And the geologist Wigner suggested that all the Earthland have been joined into a single supercontinent surrounded by an ocean, and he called this land Pangea. And many years later, lots of geologists found the maximum edge of the ocean floor, and the over sediments was radiometrically dated to last more than 200 million years, only about 4% of the age of the Earth. And the center of the continents are much more older. Some parts of the continent crust are more than 3.9 billion years old, about the 85% of the age of the Earth. So this proved the Wigner's assumption, because the plates are constantly moving in the 225 million years. So when the plates are moved away from each other, the new crust must be formed, and this movement being called the divergent. And when the plates are moved away from each other, but the world is not getting bigger, so some crust must be destroyed. For example, here, this is the India plates and the Asia plates, and this boundary has been called the convergent plate boundary, and which is the Himalaya located at. And you can find the Ring of the Fire also located at the convergent plate boundary. But this is not a coincidence, because the convergent movement often produce the volcanoes, and earthquakes often occur in the volcanic regions and are caused there. So lots of the earthquake happened in the convergent plate boundary. And in conclusion, the plates interact with each other when they moved, and the plates are constantly moving. So the convergent movement and the divergent movement still happened, and the loss of the earthquake happened in the convergent plate boundary. Thank you.